What's up, everyone? Just wanted to send out a quick video. I was kind of skimming through some of Rich Piana's old YouTube videos from back in the day when he was, before the 5% thing, and I would probably say when he was with Mutant, but it was more of the I don't know what people call it. I call it underground videos, where his videos were all in black and white, and there'd be like a black background and then the gray lighting on his face, and you'd be talking about subjects and stuff. And those videos are probably more popular than any other types of his videos on YouTube, simply because of the fact that I don't know, in my opinion, they really defined who he was. He always talked openly about steroid usage and stuff like that. I wanted to basically send out a video, if it would even people would even care to know. I've been for me, I've been lifting for going on 11 years this year. First started off lifting. I'm gonna come over here. It's probably better lighting. I started lifting 2006. After going to the chiropractor due to some, neck or some kind of problems with my neck, and I'd get my neck cracked and all that, and then after about X number of weeks at the chiropractor, they would have me go work out at the gym next door, and like at that point, I was just hooked. Like I knew, just by the look of the place, I just knew that was what I wanted to do. Saw a lot of the big guys there, and I was only like 16 going on 17. I didn't know a damn thing about lifting weights. First thing I did was I did like a standing bicep curl with a dumbbell. And I just started curling the weight and started getting the pump and just starting to, I never knew what that was. I felt it, and I was just, from the pump of the bicep curl, I was just hooked. I was like, okay, this is what I want to do with my life. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I just knew that was something that I wanted to do. So I was hooked. I went every day. And I've been doing it for 11 years now. Main reason I brought that up is I know Rich Piana talks about, stuff that he's been through. Because I know he's been through a lot of crazy stuff. If you ever follow him and follow his videos on YouTube, he's always very open about steroid use. And that's kind of the main point of this video. I've been weightlifting for 11 years, going on May 20th, and I'm 100% natural. I don't take steroids. I don't even take protein powders anymore. I take casein at night before bed, but I don't know. I'm even thinking about cutting that. I don't take whey protein anymore. I stopped taking whey protein like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago almost. Just, to me, I think it's a waste of money. I think your diet should, and this is coming from a personal trainer like myself, because people that follow my videos know I am a trainer. And I know people are probably going to be watching this video because I read some comments like, gosh, these are boring videos. He's talking about stuff I already know. Then don't watch the video. So these are just for people that are kind of new to this stuff or know don't know certain things that I'm going to be saying. So that's what that's for. If you guys know all this stuff, then don't watch. So the basic point of this video is supplements. I'm going to get right to the point here so I don't waste any of your time. Protein powders. Now this is coming from a personal trainer's perspective. I'm a certified fitness professional, certified by the ISSA. You know, and I've been certified since 2011. Now, this is going to be my take on supplements, and I made a video on this about a year ago, but I deleted my channel because I just wanted to start fresh, so whatever. Do supplements work? And let me clarify here. When I mean supplements, I mean protein powders and weight gainers, and creatine and just the essential stuff. Nothing too complex. Do protein powders work? They can, but you have to have a solid foundation of a diet. You have to have, your proteins, your fats, your carbs, carb ratios, and all that. You got to have that down good. If you don't, have a solid diet down, the powders are going to do nothing for you. I see high school kids at the gym, just pounding down powders in the form of shakes and hoping that they're going to get gains off of it. I've seen them do that for so many years, and they don't, I asked them what their diets are like, and they're like, well, I diet when I can, but I take the weight gainers and protein powders a lot to help. And I'm like, that's not going to help you. If you're not taking in, if you don't have a solid diet, it's not going to do shit for you. I know some people, this is the next topic I want to talk about as far as dieting goes. Well, I'm going to jump back to the protein powder for 1 second. Protein powders, do I think they're a waste of money? Yes, I do. You can make your own weight gainer with egg whites, oatmeal, and peanut butter. You got best source of protein from egg whites, you got the best source of carbs from oatmeal, and peanut butter from natural fats. Super cheap. You don't even have to waste $50 on the shit like weight gainers. That's basically what you should. I'm not telling you should do this. I'm just offering an advice. It's a lot cheaper and you'll get results a lot faster than if you just take powders, thinking that if I take this religiously because Arnold tells me to, or Jay Cutler promotes his stuff, if I take it, it's going to work for me. It's like, no, those guys are being paid to do that. So just be aware of that. Now, as far as weight gainers go, Serious Mass, Dymatize, their mass gainer, True Mass from BSN, it's all shit. Let's just be honest here. Look at the ingredients that are even on that protein powder or weight gainer. Okay, you look at it, 600 calories. Okay, cool. 200 plus grams of carbs. All right, that's awesome. You got like 60 grams of protein. Perfect. And they buy it and they think, okay, that's what's going to do me good. I'm going to take this mass gainer. I'm going to build muscle. And they take the shit and they're just like, what the hell? Nothing's happening. Well, number one, your diet isn't probably right. Number two, sometimes people take those weight gainers and think, gosh, why do I feel bloated? Why do I feel... Well, people don't even bother to read the labels, to even read what's in the powder or weight gainer. They just go blindly by whatever the hell they're favorite bodybuilder tells them and say, okay, I'm going to take this because he said it. Like Ronnie Coleman, I'll take his stuff. It's like, he's being paid money to say that, right? So I would think people realize that, but just in case for people that don't, I'm looking out for you guys. But getting back to the weight gainer, okay, like 600 calories, blah, 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 all that stuff's good. Look at, I'm not saying all weight gainers, but the vast majority of them. Look at the carbs, and then look at where those carbs are coming from, all right? You look at the carbs, and there's like 100 and something or 200 something carbs. Perfect. Well, no, not so fast. Actually, look at where that's coming from. They'll have the highlighted total carbohydrates, and then they have on the bottom dietary fiber and sugar. Okay? If you look and it says 200 grams of something carbs, whatever the hell, and then you look on the bottom and it says like 27 grams of sugar, well, shit. That's not something you should be taking in, right? On to my next subject about weight gainers. Why do weight gainers... Two things. Why is there so many carbohydrates in weight gainers? Or no, let me switch that. Why is there so much sugar in weight gainers? Well, because the total carbohydrate count, the 200 whatever, I'll let you in on a secret that you probably already know, but I'm going to play stupid and act like you don't just to look out for you guys. The carbohydrates that are in that weight gainer, the 200 plus grams of carbohydrates, I'll tell you what, those carbohydrates are not from oatmeal, people. That's from sugar, maltodextrin, okay? You can buy a bunch of Mr. Goody, whatever the hell, those chocolate bars or whatever the hell, pound down about 10 of those, and you pretty much essentially pounded down a weight gainer, theoretically. So, yeah, just keep that in mind next time you want to buy, a weight gainer, hoping for some gains, because that's not going to work. I've seen people take weight gainers and religiously thinking that they're going to pack on mass. And here I am drinking my own weight gainer of egg whites and oatmeal and sometimes peanut butter, and my muscles just blow up really quick. And I see the guy taking the serious mass 7 times a day and 4 times a day. A little exaggerated. And, you see him take that over several months, and then all of a sudden, okay, he's not really gaining a whole lot off of it. 1.5 years, 2 years goes by. Not a whole lot. So, clearly, that didn't work. Now, another thing. Why is it that let me rephrase that, protein spiking, amino spiking. I'm not exactly sure if you guys are aware of this or not, but if you are, then I apologize. I don't want to insult your intelligence. For people that don't know what this is, sit back and let me tell you. Protein spiking, okay? Supplement companies, I'm not going to name names, but I know supplement companies do that. And, certain supplement companies, like, they'll have, I know one supplement company in particular that has done this, but I'm not going to use names. There's a certain supplement company out there that has like 25 grams of protein in it, and they got busted for protein spiking because the FDA came by and found out, there's actually only 10 grams, not 25. If you guys are going to buy weight gainers, and you want a trustworthy one that will not ever lie to you, I would probably choose either BPI or Labrada Nutrition. Those two companies are very, very reliable. They go through strict third-party testing, and they meet label claim. It's clearly right on the label for BPIs, and especially for Labrada Nutrition, they meet label claim. So which means the FDA went through it and they basically said, okay, there is a legit 25 grams of protein in here. It meets label claim. So clearly, if you're going to buy any protein powder or weight gainer, because you don't want to buy Whole Foods instead, Labrada and BPI are probably your best bet. But like I said, I'm not going to name names of people that got busted for protein spiking. Just Google it. It's all over the internet, so you can do that as your homework assignment. But main point of this video, guys, is I'm just trying to be helpful to people. I want to get the word out there that people, with all these high school kids doing all that stuff with the weight gainers, it's like, I don't want to speak for you, but I mean, do you really think that that's the best way? I mean, you're blowing so much money on those weight gainers, and I mean, what kind of results are you getting off of it? Just looking out for you guys. That's pretty much it. So just like, comment, subscribe, and keep in touch. Thanks, guys. More coming to you soon, so take care.